How would you feel if your child received a call from school saying that he or she will not be able to participate in the sports event because of his gender identity? If you had your child go through a screening where your child has to drop down their underwear and have a stranger inspect their genitals. This is the kind of law that's being passed in some states around the country. There are other laws that are almost as humiliating and senseless as these. But this one, as a mental health clinician, as a child development specialist, as someone who's worked with sexual assault survivors and predators, sexual predators, really worries me. And I'm here to invite you to reach out to your representatives, get them to reconsider those laws and pull them back so that they can revise and re-evaluate those laws that I believe should not exist. And here's why. We are, as human beings, more than our genitals. There's a thing called androgen insensitivity, for example. It's a biological condition where a person has male genitals, has male levels of hormones, and still their organism is not able to or doesn't use the androgen, the male hormone. And so they feel like a woman, because our emotions tell us the true state of our inner functioning. So when we look at somebody based on their genitals and tell them what to feel, who to date, who to what to dress like, and who to be, we're doing them a disservice. We're doing nature a disservice, because we're trying to define God's design, and that doesn't work like that. That is between God and the individual. We have to honor each other's pursuit of happiness. That's the American dream. And right now, we've wandered away from that course, I believe, in many states. And it's our responsibility as citizens to stand up, rise up, and speak up for those kids who are being targeted out there and who have to go through these unconscionable practices. I can't even imagine how many predators out there are excited to get some of those examiner positions that will be available soon, where they'll be able to get close to our children in very inappropriate ways. So the campaign that I've designed here, that I'm sharing with you, is to send a petition to policymakers. I also ask you to wear something that shows your allegiance, your connection as an ally to the LGBTQ community, so that they feel supported in your community, and so that you can start a conversation in your community about the experiences of LGBTQ youth. Because I can tell you that they are experiencing a lot of bias, a lot of discrimination in many communities out there, simply because we're closed up in our bubbles, and we just don't know what other people in their own bubbles are experiencing in life, what kind of problems that they're fighting. Once we get that awareness, I know that we'll start solving the problems that they're experiencing. They'll start solving our problems. Grace, love, taking care of our neighbors, these are the things that are the cure for hate. And if you're tired of hate in your neighborhood, in our streets, if you're tired of being a divided country, take a step. Take a step and show up as a supporter for those youth. Open your arms and look at the potential that they have. Look beyond them, their organs and their hormone levels, and see the human being there that promises so much to the world. We're losing out on a lot of human capital, and we can do much better. As Americans, we're a pragmatic country, we're a loving country, we're open, we're a curious country. And we're a nation filled with explorers. So let's explore the LGBTQ community. Let's start that conversation, and let's show support. Let's speak up for them, to protect them, to our friends who are very likely going to ask us what this is all about, and hopefully they do. So the stickers are for sale, and I'm collaborating with fashion companies to create clothing and accessories that represent the meaning of this whole campaign. The American flag and the stripes of the LGBTQ community are one and the same. They're not the same, but they complement each other. They're connected. They stem from each other. Without the LGBTQ community, American nation doesn't exist. And without American dream, the belief that we all share in freedom, justice, equality, and the pursuit of happiness, the freedom to pursue our happiness. If these aren't there for the LGBTQ community, they're not free to express their fullest, truest potential as human beings. And neither are we. So this isn't just about LGBTQ rights, not just about transgender rights. This is about all of our rights to be who we are, to be free to shamelessly be women, be men, be human beings who have potential to contribute to the world, who have precious lives, no matter what we do, where we are, who we love. And the proceeds, the profits of this campaign will go to 2 nonprofit organizations that I select that will do legal advocacy for transgender youth and for health services, that provide health services for transgender youth. We owe it to those kids. They do suffer a lot every single day, and they have so much more to do with life. They need to be thinking about the records they'll be breaking, the inventions they'll be making, the explorations and the designs that they'll be creating. So let's support them. Let's help them achieve their highest potential. Much love to everyone.